What can digital advertising do for business?
I think digital advertising can do a lot for your business, and there's a lot of different ways that we can actually measure and show that digital are, delivering great results and are doing really good for the business. Since we know that everything is moving into the digital world, it's important that we start to look at digital from another perspective as well.
And what tools can be used to set KPIs, for instance?
I think looking at digital, we have been able to measure a lot of things on digital that's been really good, but it also been kind of a hassle for everybody working with digital, because we had a lot of digital metrics from ad serving system, looking at click rates and click prices, and that tend to be all that we were focusing on. So even though we know that only 1 or 2 people out of 1,000 people who's been exposed were clicking on the banner, that was kind of the way that we evaluated and measured the campaign and tried to then follow 1 or 2 people on the website and see how they behaved, and maybe they did a transaction or signed up on the web page, and that's what we were putting all our focusing on. I think today we have a lot of new tools and a lot of new ways to actually measure the campaigns, so we can put more focus on exposing the right target group, see if they're actually changing behavior, do they have a higher brand awareness, purchase intent, etc., because they have been exposed for the display campaign. So I think there's a lot of great tools, there's a lot of different ways that we can measure the campaigns, and again, it's down to what what's the objective of the digital campaign, then you can set the right KPI. If you want to drive awareness, we don't have to look at the click rate and the click price. We need to look at some other broader marketing perspectives and measure the campaign on those KPIs.
So can you come up with some examples of concrete KPIs which have worked for your customers?
Obviously, it depends really from client to client and from campaign to campaign as well. So we have a lot of clients where it's a tactical campaigns where we want to drive people to the website, we want people to sign up, or we want people to actually buy something on the website. Obviously, it's really easy to set the KPI there, because we can set it on a CPA or a CPL level and say if we drive people, or we drive a customer to a website, we only want to pay X amount of kroner for doing a transaction or for buying on our website. That's really hands-on, and it's easy to put on a KPI. It's a bit more tough, or it's a bit harder to set the KPI if we move into a broader marketing perspective. But we have great cases as well where we actually start to set KPI, like how many people do we want to reach in the target group. We want to move the awareness, or we want to move the purchase intent with X percentage. So I think looking at the KPI, you should sit down and see where are we today and where do we want to go, and then base the KPI on that.